I don't know about you, but I would truly kill for a swing as smooth and as effortless looking as Ernie Els or Freddie Couples. But what we need to get there is we need to have this perfect mesh of shifting our weight and turning our body. We can't just do one or the other. You may have heard instruction that says that you have to be very centered. Well, if I just stay very centered, it's just not going to be very powerful. I'm just not going to be very consistent when I do that. Freddie and Ernie are definitely not doing that. And I just don't want to shift either and not really turn, because if I do that, then my swing kind of looks like that. And I got to tell you what, that didn't really feel great on my back just doing that. So if you have a sore back, it may be from doing all that swaying and sliding in the swing. Nobody is consistent when they do that. So what we really need to do is we need to have the perfect mesh of both. And I'm going to show you a very easy way to be able to do that. So that way we have that nice effortless looking swing like an Ernie or a Freddie. So what ideally we want to do is we want to have a little bit of a shift very early in the backswing. If you look at a lot of great players, you look at those players I just talked about, you look at Rory McIlroy as well, you will see a very subtle shift of their hips into their trail side. A lot of times it's even before the club starts going back. Some people, like Henrik Stenson, will have a more prominent one, but most players are going to have some slight little, sometimes it's just a half an inch. It's very subtle. You know, if you're not really looking for it, you may not see it, and that's why a lot of people think they're staying very centered and not shifting. But the reality is that there's usually a very little shift in the beginning of the backswing. So that's what we want. We have a little shift so that way we can apply pressure into our trail foot. That pressure that we put into our trail foot is going to allow us to turn our hip back and around. What we don't want to do is apply that pressure and just keep applying it and keep moving this way. We want to apply that pressure, keep this leg angled in, so that way I can turn my hip back and around. That's going to allow me to turn my body so that way I can have a lot of effortless power and speed, just like I talked about with those players. So here's a great drill to get that backswing shift and turn happening. What we're going to do, and you can use a chair, basically we just want to have anything that we can kind of set up and have just outside of our hips. So I just have something there that I'm going to put, roughly about a finger or a hand width between my hip in there. And the noodle probably isn't the best thing. It's a little bit hard to feel. Something a little bit heavier, like maybe a chair, or you could even use a door frame in your house, might be a little bit better. But basically what we want to do is we want to have a little bit of space there. And then as soon as we start the backswing, we want to feel that, right? And then we want to turn away from it and create some space here as we get up to the top. So that's going to get us shifting and then turning and lead us to be able to have a proper downswing. So let's do this first, and let's just get the sense and feel for this. All right, so I'm just going to start out with a practice swing. I'm going to get in my setup position here. I'm going to have about hand width here. I'm going to shift into it, turn my body away, and then turn all the way through into the full finish. And I want to have the sensation that I get a nice brush on the turf when I do that. So let's do another one. I'm going to have a little bit of space there. I'm going to shift into it, turn my body, shift to my lead side, come around into a full finish. So you can see there, I didn't put a lot of effort into that swing. It was just shift, turn, turn. So if you see your swing, you're just making this space right away. You're not shifting into your lead side. Or your trail side, excuse me. We want to shift into the trail side, put pressure in the ground. If you look into your swing and you draw a line here and you push into that and you stay pushing into it, then you're not getting to your lead side, right? We want to shift and then turn away from it to be able to get to our lead side properly. Now, in the downswing, we just want to do the same thing. Now that we have the backswing in a good position, right, we're just going to move this to the other side. Now, typically there's going to be a little bit more shifting in the downswing. If you draw a line kind of straight up from my ankle here, that's basically, just outside my hip. It may be, more of the whole part of your hand here. That's typically what you're going to see. Tour players are getting pretty close to that. All right, so what you can do is you can just make some swings here, put a whole hand between your hip and that. And what we'd be doing is we just want to make some practice swings here. We shift into our trail side, and then we're going to shift into our lead side without touching this, just barely. If we're touching it, then we're just sliding too far, and we're not turning out of the way enough. All right, so let me go ahead and try one. Again, I'm going to do a little shift, turn, and I'm going to do a shift, and then a turn. Let's see how I do with my practice swing here. So there, I didn't touch it. I may have touched it just barely. I couldn't feel it. I saw it wobbling a little bit, but I think I stayed in a pretty good position there. So that's where we want to be. If I'm going like this and then sliding in front of it, I'm going to chop down on it. I'm going to tend to come over the top, that sort of thing. Now, another key principle with this is where we're feeling our pressure in our feet. We want to stay nice and balanced over our feet. What we don't want to do is shift, get our hips kind of moving out toward the golf ball, and then kind of shift and go like that, because then I'm going to stand up out of it, early extend, flip, add a lot of loft, hit really, really poor shots typically when I do that. So I want to feel like I'm staying very balanced in my feet. I'm driving in my heel when I'm going back. So initially, it's going to be kind of in the balls of my feet. And then as I'm going back, I'm going to drive into my heel. And then when I shift to my lead side, it's going to be in the balls of my foot. And then when I come through into the finish, it's going to be more in my heel. If we're coming into contact and we're out on our toes, that's usually an indication, and you can confirm this by looking at your swing on video, that you're standing up out of it, you're losing your posture. And when I lose my posture, I have to kind of throw my hands at it. Nobody is consistent when they do that excessively, when they do that too much. We want to be able to come in, at least get some shaft lean. You know, we don't have to have tour-like shaft lean, but if we're getting the hands in front at impact, we're going to be in good shape with things. It's when we really stand up out of it, you know, get straight up and down with the shaft, or even sometimes I see backward shaft lean, right? That's when we're really going to lose a lot of consistency. So it's really, really important that we're feeling we're driving into the heel, pushing back, driving into the balls of the feet, and then into the heel as we're coming into the full finish. Now, if you're having trouble with this, what you may want to do is flare out the feet. It makes it a lot easier to shift and turn, shift and turn. That's really what we want to do. We want to shift first. As soon as we shift and get that pressure into the feet, we want to turn, and then we're going to shift again, and then we're going to turn out of the way. That's what's going to allow us to power our body to rotate, so that way we can slingshot the arms and create lots of effortless speed. If I don't do anything, if I just go like this, that's not going to be a lot of speed, right? I need to shift, turn, shift, turn. It's almost like my arms are just kind of wet noodles, and they're just being powered by my body to get a nice, smooth swing. So let's see if we can put this together here and see if we can put a good swing on it and put that shift, turn principle, shift, turn principle, and see if we can get a good strike here. All right, so dead straight, that's about as good as I can do for a 9-iron. 161, I think I got a little adrenaline going. Usually I don't hit my 9-iron 161, but I'm really happy with that, and I didn't feel like I put in a lot of effort. I feel like I just shifted, turned, shifted, turned, and everything just kind of happened, right? I got a nice, everything squared up nicely and got a nice shot out of that. Now the next step to this, as soon as we start getting our body turning properly and we get the pressures in our feet moving better, right? We're not standing up out of it and early releasing. It's going to be a lot easier to get this club to release out in front. This is exactly what Clay Ballard, the founder of Top Speed Golf, talks about in the Top Speed Golf system. We want to get this club releasing out in front roughly about 45 degrees. That's where we see a lot of the best players releasing the club. So we have a great drill. I have a great bonus video for you where Clay's going to go over a really great drill to help you to get that club releasing out in front and not only get that smooth power, but also start compressing it with some shaft lean. It's really the next natural step once you got this piece down. So if you want to see a preview of this video, just stick around. I'm going to play that. But if you want to see the whole video and get exactly what Clay is talking about, all of it, it's 100% free to you. You get instant access. All you have to do is click the iCard that's going to appear up on your screen. If you don't see the iCard, no worries. Click the link in the description below. Play well, and I'll talk to you soon.
A common misconception I see is that we want to create lag and we just want to hold that lag all the way on through contact and get as much lag as we can coming through contact, and that's simply not true. In the release section, we're going to talk about how to turn that lag into energy, how to turn that into speed so that you can hit it very far and do it, like we mentioned, without hardly any effort at all. And as we're coming through contact, we're going to fully release this angle as we're about 45 past contact. So if I draw, a 45-degree angle, I should be looking at both arms, nice and straight, the club splitting those arms. So the by releasing the club, by getting this angle to release as we're coming through contact, that's what's going to create the speed. Our hands are moving a very short distance, our club is moving a very long distance through contact, and it creates that whip-like effect.
Very different swings hitting the exact same position. So first let's take a look at Dustin Johnson releasing the club 45 past. And the reason we're going to see such different swings producing similar positions is that this is the real physics of how this has to happen. Here we're looking at Sergio Garcia. Again, we're going to see tons